B2B Cambodia, the portal for business use in Cambodia.
This is B2B Cambodia. I'm Anthony Galliano. Today I'm in Siem Reap, and I have the honor of interviewing the ambassador of Israel to Thailand and Cambodia, who's visiting Siem Reap today. And I wanted to welcome you.
Thank you so
Ambassador
much.
Orna Sagiv. Thank you for giving this interview to B2B and your busy schedule in Siem Reap.
Thank you so much.
Ambassador, can you tell me about the relationship, the bilateral relationship between Cambodia and Israel? And can you discuss some of the CSR projects that Israel is involved in with Cambodia?
I would start by saying a few words about our bilateral relations. We've had good bilateral relations with Cambodia. Our embassy in Bangkok actually covers the relations with Cambodia. We try to come and visit Phnom Penh and Siem Reap, especially as much as we can. Maybe not enough, but we always hope to come more. And I feel that we are very welcome here. We've been trying to develop the bilateral relations, to put more content into that. And we've been looking to the strength of our two countries. And I think that when I look at Israel and I look at Cambodia, I feel that agriculture, for example, is something that is connecting us. Israel is a country that doesn't have we hardly have any natural resources. And we have developed our agriculture to a level that we call it today agri-tech, agri-technology. And we are happy to share our experience. We are happy to share knowledge, and we are happy also to learn from Cambodia. So one thing that we have been doing, and it's not exactly about CSR, and I'll get to CSR in a second, but one thing that we've been doing for quite many years now is that every year we have a special program for students from all over the world that are coming to Israel for 11 months. Those are agricultural students to a few institutions. It's kind of academic institutions in Israel, and they are studying for 1 year. The difference between this program and many other programs is that they are not only studying in class. They work with the farmers. It's kind of hands-on experience that they really study, and we try also to put them in programs that they actually rotate. And they have a lot of experience that after they come back to Cambodia, they have a lot of experience that they can implement for the betterment of their families, their communities, and for Cambodia, I think. So what we learned that the students from Cambodia, and we have about 450 of them going to Israel every year. Cambodia is one of the biggest groups that go to Israel, very much appreciated. And every year we get more and more requests to send more students from Cambodia. And we see later on that they really have an entrepreneurial spirit. They come, they take this experience that they got in Israel and they start developing businesses here. They use some of the materials, and we learned about success stories from our point of view that I think, again, this is for the good of the community.
I would like to talk a little bit about inward possible investment into Cambodia from Israel, as Israeli companies. Israel's been known for its innovation in terms of tech companies, I guess also in the biotech area. And Cambodia right now is seeking more international investment, diversifying its international investment base. I believe there's quite a significant investment from Israel into Thailand in terms of businesses, maybe even small businesses. Is there opportunities here for Cambodia to get inward investment from Israel?
I would say that if you look at Thailand, it's less of Israeli investments, it's more of collaborations. Most of the Israeli companies are small companies. They are startup companies. They cannot invest. If anything, it's the opposite. I can see a lot of Thai big companies that are investing in Israel, in Israeli startup companies. I would say that the strength of Israel is not in investments, but the technological side is very strong. So if there is a big Cambodian company that is wishing to have innovative solutions, in almost every sector, let it be fintech, cyber, water, agriculture, telcos. It can be almost every possible technology. Israel is there, and we are promoting kind of collaborations. I would say, to be honest and realistic, I would predict less investments from Israel and more kind of collaborations.
Can we talk a little bit about the upcoming innovation center that is in your plans?
In Israel, we like to look at ourselves as the startup nation, the land of innovation, even in recent years, the unicorn nation, and trying to be very modest. But really, since Israel doesn't have almost any natural resources, we believe that one of the ways to have closer relations with Cambodia is to push for innovation collaboration. And when I was in Phnom Penh last time I was here and I spoke with some ministers, they all speak about innovation in their own ministries. And our Chamber of Commerce that is located in Phnom Penh, and Moran Haddad, who is the chairman, is pushing for collaboration with many ministries in innovation in their particular response that is under their particular responsibility. So they came with the idea, the Chamber of Commerce, the Israel Cambodia Chamber of Commerce, to try and have an innovation center that will be able to present the Israeli innovative solutions that were developed in Israel. They sent a delegation about a year and a half ago of innovation experts from Cambodia to Israel. I think they were quite impressed. And I think that this can be a good beginning of exchanging of views, exchanging of delegations, and really learning from each other. We are very keen to share our experience. We don't have a lot to offer in like every field, but when it comes to innovation, also on how to teach innovation, how to promote innovation in school, how to promote it in universities, what is the role of the government. And maybe the other thing that I would say is that we believe that investing into R&D is maybe one of the most important things that we can do. And today in Israel, we invest 6.3% of our GDP into R&D. There is no other country that is even close to us. I think maybe one or two countries we are kind of in a competition, but we are really up above all the other countries. Even if you compare it to the US or the EU or China, it's about half of it.
You mentioned the Israeli Chamber of Commerce, which I don't think many of us know that it actually exists in Cambodia. It was a small chamber now that's becoming more impactful. I compliment Moran for doing a great job. He's done an amazing job. What is the relationship and the partnership that you have between the government and the Israeli Chamber of Commerce in Cambodia, and what you were trying to achieve together?
I saw this chamber growing from about 3 years ago, from something really small from Moran, and then growing to be active. And I believe that the secret is to be relevant and to have activities that will be interesting for the community, from the business community, for the government. And I think they are doing a very good job. They are small. We are a small country, but I think that if you become more and more relevant, people will notice you. I don't think that enough business people in Israel know about Cambodia and the possibilities and like what can be done here, the potential. And vice versa. I think that not enough Cambodian business people also realize what Israel is, what it can do, like potentially with Cambodia. So I think the same goal goes for me and for Moran, to expose as much as possible and to say, listen, this is what we have. Let's try to do it together. And these are the possibilities. And when I did a kind of a Zoom meeting with the Israeli Chamber of Commerce, the Israel Asia, so many people participated and they asked so many questions, because suddenly it's a potential to a new market that they don't know, new possibilities and new potential that they don't know. And I'm sure it goes to the Cambodian side as well.
My experience has been Jewish businessmen, especially small and medium size, are very impactful in communities. And small businesses in the U.S., I think, represent about 70% of the overall economy. And I imagine it's even higher in Cambodia. And as I said, Jewish businessmen have really prospered in that environment. And you do see a lot, as I traveled around the world, a lot of Jewish businessmen that settle in countries and have done extraordinarily well and prospered in these countries. And they could remain Israeli as well, but they also are I think one of the opportunities is if this country is seen as a good opportunity, safe, peaceful, that small businesses would come.
I hope to see many more companies coming here. Some, I think, already are here. One very good example is a dairy farm that was opened not far from Phnom Penh. I visited there, the first visit I had here. It's called the Kirisu.
Yes.
That is amazing. And
so it's an Israeli investment.
Yeah, it's an Israeli, not only investment, they are running the place. It is the Israeli knowledge, the Israeli know-how, and everything about this robotic farm. All the knowledge comes from Israel.
Can you talk a little bit about the 10 project?
Yes. So we have been in touch with a few projects and NGOs here in Siem Reap for a few years now. One of them is the 10 project, and this is a project that is being run by the Jewish Agency with Israeli and Jewish students from around the world that come here to Siem Reap. They work with children. They try to help them and educate them and teach them English and teach them about how to use hygiene and how to use water smartly. And they do a lot of activities. They are changing every 3 months. We have some people here that are coordinating, but here in Siem Reap, it's a place that there is a queue to be part of it. And us as the embassy, we supported them when they started operating. We supported them and we keep supporting them in whatever we can. They have all sorts of initiatives that we may support in the future, maybe to win some doctors or I don't know. On the other project that I've actually came here this time, it's called the CRST. It's the Cambodian Rural Student Trust. And it's actually an NGO that was started by an Australian Jewish Israeli family. Every year they take 10 or 20 students. They started in 2011, I think. And they just give them the best education. But all of those students, they are also involved and they give back to the community and they understand how important it is. Also, to give back to the community, to encourage young people to get educated, to encourage the families not to give up on the children. There are students in universities and also some of them are high school students that come here from rural areas. So I went today to one of the rural schools this morning and we donated 40 bikes for young children that live too far away from school. And if they don't have the bikes, they won't be able to reach school. What was, I think, nice is that we had the head of the commune, the head of the village, the headmaster of the school, the children, and also the parents. And everyone spoke, and I spoke as well about the importance of education. How if you give your children the opportunity to study, he can be the next leader of this country. He can really achieve so much more. So I think that, by supporting this, we can support more and more children.
Well, Ambassador, thank you for all the great work you're doing in Cambodia. We appreciate the great projects that you're bringing here. And thank you for enlightening us of some of the projects to come. And please enjoy your time in Siem Reap. And we hope to hear from you again.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Okun. Thank you.